Здравейте, казвам се Албена и съм мениджър на проект Творчески хъб, който е финансиран от Европейската програма Erasmus+. В проекта планираме осъществяването на обучителни филмчета от професионалните направления, свързани с сценичното изкуство на културните оператори. Ще ви преведем през познанието и опита на професионалистите, събрано през годините на работа на Двореца. Проектът се изпълнява в партньорство от 7 организации от 5 европейски страни – България, Румъния, Гърция, Словения и Хърватия. Координатор на проекта е Event Production, а Национален дворец на културата е партньор в този проект. Проектът цели да създаде образователни ресурси за културните оператори в Европа, като подкрепи целенасочено сектор на сценичните изкуства и това, което стои зад тях – инженерите, техниците и творческите екипи. Основните теми, по които работим, са свързани с професионалните направления осветление, звук, аудиовизуални системи и излъчване на живо и творчески дейности. Ще създадем поредица от образователни филмчета за всяко едно от тези направления. Hello. We are beginning the development of our video tutorials in the creative part of our project. This creative part is going to present you the creative processes which are going on in the cultural operators which are part of our consortium. And you are going to be presented with the professional directions of the artistic directors, the creative staff, the visual staff that is working in the cultural operators. The main input to these tutorials is going to be made by Event Production, Culture Hub Croatia, and our partners from Slovenia. These are Koda Modro Association in Nova Gorica, where we are located currently. So have a nice time watching our creative category in our Creative Hub. Sandy. These are our friends and partners from Koda Modro Association. It is actually registered in Maribor.
Yes.
But we are currently in Nova Gorica. Why is that?
Because we have a department in Nova Gorica also, so we are actually, because you have to register in one location, we can't put two, so that we decided so that it's Maribor registered with a branch in Nova Gorica, which is led by Sandy. And we also decided to bring the Culture Hub here to Nova Gorica because of two, I would say, basic issues. One is that Nova Gorica is going to be the European Capital of Culture in 2025, and the other reason is that Nova Gorica is quite strong in educating audiovisual sector. It has also a part of its university, it's also Academy of Arts, which is visited also during this our meeting, and also I think some of the great artists working in audiovisual media or producers or also production companies and other, I would say, audiovisual sector related operators and producers are coming from this area, so I think it's quite distinguished and also quite special in the kind of the audiovisual, let's say, production in Slovenia and also internationally with awards and so on.
Do you think that we, as part of the, let's say, producing the creative products, are the ones changing the values, or there is something outside of us who is, I mean, do we have the obligation to cultivate the values, or we need to follow the mainstream and try, because you're speaking about money, you know,
Also,
we have to live as well. We also need money to make whatever we, so we need to somehow follow this mainstream, or we have to do something completely different and say, you know, we're creative and we're...
Let's normatize the norms of behavior. The important thing is to understand what comes first, no? Values or norms of behavior, and how does this process evolve, no? What is before, no? Or are values inherited, or are norms of behaviors restricted, no? So these are multiple connections which go down. And the important thing is to try and understand the source of it. No? So if we reduce everything to the funds, then everything seems simple, but the thing of identity that is important is how it is structured, to what extent the freedom of individual is going, and how is the expression of this individual entering into this world of connections, moral, legal, rational, and so on.
Yeah, so the creative director's job is to make the balance between the mainstream, where the money goes, and the need to impose values and to be like the value leaders through culture and through the cultural products. Maybe.
Yes, Sandy.
Yeah, it's again perceptions. It's again, creative director is someone who should understand everything, and for example, if we see this place here, everything is aimed at this perception, which is supposed to be right and fair and equal, and but to get to this perception is difficult. No? It's, if I say a word, it means 100 meanings to 100 people, and that's what education is about. So there is a huge campus a huge field in between education, formal education, non-formal forms of education like ours, and the field that is reserved for art.